Good afternoon. Welcome to Carson Park in Eau Claire. It is day 2 of the River City Classic American Legion Baseball Tournament. And the next game we'll have for you right here on Zaleski Sports will feature Green Bay Southwest versus Eau Claire. Hi again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up in the booth by former Eau Claire Memorial head baseball coach Dave Sparger and Spargs. We saw a little bit of Green Bay Southwest game yesterday against Marshfield. Southwest won that one 8-4. Then you and I did the De Pere versus Eau Claire game. That was a pitcher's duel won by De Pere 1-0. What can we expect today when it's Southwest 1-0 in this tournament against Eau Claire 0-1?
Well, that's a mystery. That's a loaded question there when you saw how well Green Bay hit the ball yesterday, put up 8 runs, in an 8-4 game. And then you got the contrasting style of an absolute gem of a pitcher's duel that second game last night when Eau Claire and De Pere went to that 1-0, and that was just a fabulous game to call. Just some great pitching in that one. So that'll be interesting. It'll be, can Eau Claire's going to start Tyler Webb on the mound, and can he control those bats of Green Bay? Because they obviously looked really good yesterday. And then the big thing for the Eau Claire offense is, can they get those sticks rolling?
Tyler Webb back with the Eau Claire Legion team today. His Aleva Strum high school baseball team was honored before yesterday's Milwaukee Brewers game. So another nice honor for those Aleva Strum Cardinals, but those guys back with the Eau Claire team today. Webb was really sharp a couple weeks ago during that Chippewa Falls tournament. We'll see what he does today. Our pregame show is brought to you by Asher Exteriors. Call Asher's for your free no-obligation estimate at 888-GO-ASHER or visit goasher.com. That is goasher.com. Get off the ladder and get gutter helmet with Asher Lasting Exteriors. Trust the experts on your most valuable asset, your home. Give them a call today at 888-GO-ASHER. We'll take a look at the Green Bay Southwest batting order. This team comes in with a record of 10-7 this season. Aaron Hayroth will lead it off. He's the shortstop. Right fielder Brandon Wanick will bat second. Batting third is the center fielder Ethan Richardson. DH Zach Lemieux will bat fourth. Batting fifth, the left fielder Emmett Hunter. Gavin Lutzinger, the second baseman, will bat sixth. Sawyer Klein, the first baseman, will bat seventh. Third baseman Eli Conauer will bat eighth. Miles Hunter, the pitcher, will bat ninth. And behind the plate today for Green Bay Southwest is Jacob Richardson. Right-hander Tyler Webb on the mound for Eau Claire. Tommy Perkins out of Eau Claire North is his catcher. Sawyer Stein over at first. Stein, a Memorial product. Jamison Koska plays for Eau Claire Regis at second. Leo Lauscher from Memorial is at third. Kellen Smith out of Altoona is the shortstop. Outfield and left is Memorial product Elliott Height. Another Memorial Old Abe, Grant Locken in center. And Tyler Iverson in right. And all Eau Claire Memorial outfield today for Eau Claire. Wearing their red jerseys, the gray pants, the black caps with the red bill. Green Bay Southwest also wearing red today, but they've got the blue trim and the white numerals and the white pads. Sparks for Eau Claire, they've had a solid season, and yet they've lost some close ones. What do they have to do today to be successful?
They've got to produce some runs, and again, we just talked about yesterday, their first time through the lineup, they took a lot of pitches and struck out too much. In fact, the first time through the order, they struck out 6 out of the 9 guys. Well, their second time around, they had much better approaches and sat on that fastball and put it in play, had their opportunities in the 6th and 7th inning to push some runs across and just couldn't get the big hit. But here again today, better approaches at the plate, be more aggressive on the fastball, and really just got to get guys moving. Really means stealing bases, hit and run, things like that. They got to create a little bit more of their offense.
1 ball, 1 strike to Aaron Hayroth, leadoff hitter of this ball game. Late swing on that breaking ball. Warm day here at Carson Park, 81 degrees. We've got overcast skies. We had a little bit of rain when Eau Claire was going through some of its pregame warm-ups. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hayroth down on strikes. Here's Brandon Wanick, I should say, number 9. wearing number 13 in the number 9 position on the field, which is right field. Takes that one inside, 1-1. 3:19 down the line in left here at Garson Park, 3:02 to right, and that short porch out there with the fan deck. 4:05 to straightaway center. Check swing. He held up, and it's 2-1.
Boy, I think if you have an umpire down that third base line, they'd ring that one up. It looked like he went pretty far. Yeah, he didn't get the call even on the right side even.
It took them a while to appeal. I thought they would do that a little quicker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Count is 1-2 to Wanek now. Webb trying to shoot that outside corner to the left-handed hitting Wanek. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, it makes Tyler Webb so effective as he can throw all of his pitches anytime and all of them for strikes.
Came with a breaking ball there. Count remains 2-2.
Yeah, Braden Wanek, good job fouling that one off, hanging tough.
This Green Bay Southwest American Legion team, made up of guys from Green Bay Southwest High School and a number of Notre Dame Academy guys. Swing and a miss. 2 Ks in the book to start this game for Tyler Webb.
Yeah, he goes curveball down and end, make foul it off, and he comes back with a fastball just above the letters, gets him chasing.
Here's Ethan Richardson, the center fielder. Webb continues pounding the strike zone. Richardson didn't offer at that breaking ball outside, and it's 1-1. And here's another one right on the corner, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Not a bad start.
Webb strikes out the side. Green Bay Southwest is retired. Eau Claire coming to bat. Bottom one when we return. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the team at Century 21 Jesperson Group. The Jesperson Group has a pulse on the local real estate market and can help you with both existing homes and new builds. They can also assist you through every step of the process. Contact Jason Jesperson at 715-225-4842 or via email jjesperson@c21affiliated.com. Step confidently into the real estate world, knowing you have Jesperson Group by your side. They make the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That's what you get with Century 21 Jesperson Group. Grant Locken to lead it off for Eau Claire. Swing and a miss on that pitch from Miles Hunter. Grant Locken, Kellen Smith, Sawyer Stein, the scheduled hitters for Eau Claire here. Bottom one against the righty Miles Hunter. Jacob Richardson is his catcher. Hard hit ground ball left side, and it's a base hit.
Good start there now for Eau Claire as Grant Locken was 0 for 3 last night. In fact, their top 3 hitters went 0 for 8 with a walk. So much better start today for the Eau Claire team.
Sawyer Klein is over at first base for Green Bay Southwest. Gavin Lutzinger is at second. Eli Conauer at third. Aaron Hayroth is the shortstop. Outfield left to right. Eamon Hunter, Ethan Richardson, Brandon Wanek. Kellen Smith takes a strike. Locken runs well. The third baseman, Conauer, is got his toes on the grass, thinking that Smith may drop one down. He has yet to square. A count is 1-1.
Yeah, I'd be a little surprised if he bunts. I would like to see him maybe get into that hit and run situation or a run and hit. Let that guy try to steal, and if it's in there, hammer it.
Runner goes.
There it is.
To center field, Richardson makes the grab. Here's the throw. Close play, safe. Good hustle that time by Grant Locken, as he was almost all the way to second, and he had to double back.
Yeah, good
and
job,
a strong throw by
yeah,
Ethan Richardson in center.
Richardson in center put a good throw right on the bag and almost doubled him up.
Here is the first baseman, Sawyer Stein. So you got Sawyer Stein in the batter's box, Sawyer Klein at first base for Green Bay Southwest. Stein takes a breaking ball for a strike.
There's a rocket.
Base hit. It's going to split the outfielders. Locken on his way to third. Stein cruises into second with the stand-up double.
Yeah, that barely got even over the shortstop's head, but it was hit so hard. You're right, that rolled and almost made it to the fence before they could pick it up. Great hit there from Sawyer Stein.
It'll bring up Leo Lauscher, the third baseman. Mancino's Pizzas and Grinders, a family tradition for more than 27 years for the best hot sandwich in town. Grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located just off Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue. In Eau Claire, Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated. 1-1 to Leo Lauscher.
Big for Eau Claire here now to put some runs across. You got just one out, guys on second and third. Be a big momentum boost here early in the game.
Here's a strike on the inside corner. Good pitch from Miles Hunter. Bouncing ball that gets through.
And that should
Locken
score too.
will score. Stein will score. And Eau Claire grabs a 2-0 lead. Pair of RBI for Leo Lauscher.
Well, great job by Lauscher. He kind of fell behind in the count. Just decided to shorten that swing a little bit, especially with 2 strikes, and just put it in play. And sure enough, he found a hole for 2 RBIs.
Here's Jake Bjerke, the designated hitter today.
Pitcher for Green Bay, Miles Hunter, is quick to home plate. Just got a little bit of a slide step, so it'll be a little tougher to steal on.
Lauscher, for a bigger guy, does run well.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's got really good speed, so I would not be surprised if he isn't going here pretty quick.
And we might be seeing that hit and run or run and hit against Sparks. Chop foul by Bjerke. Another one of those Oliva Strum Cardinals playing for the Eau Claire Legion team this year. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on for Jake Bjerke. 2 runs already across for Eau Claire. This after they got blanked last night. Runner goes. It's a strike. No throw. Stolen base for Lauscher.
Yeah, again, great jump from Lauscher. Anticipated well. Could see that Hunter was getting into a rhythm of when he would go home. He anticipated, got a great jump. He's upstanding.
So an RBI opportunity for Bjerke. 1-2 pitch. Keeps the at-bat going. Still 1-2. Brightening up a little bit at Carson Park. Sun not quite peeking out, but
Yeah, if it's going to brighten up, we know it's going to heat up. That's for sure.
Two balls, two strikes to Jake Bjerke. Lifted in the air to center. Richardson under it, makes the catch. Lauscher will tag and get to third.
Bjerke didn't miss that by much in a deep fly ball to center.
Yeah, deep enough for Lauscher to tag. And you get an idea of just how well Leo Lauscher runs.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Elliott Height. Height hits one deep to right. Wanek going back. Makes the catch. Height just missed that one. Deep fly ball to right field. Eau Claire, though, scores a pair. Green Bay Southwest coming up. When we return, you're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Protect what you have and be ready for the future with help from Eau Claire Farmers Insurance agent Chad Johnson. The Chad Johnson Agency is a full-service agency providing auto, home, and life insurance as well as other financial services. Contact Chad today at the Eastridge Center, Eau Claire, farmersagent.com, or call 715-834-8123. DH Zach Lemieux to lead off for Green Bay Southwest here in inning number 2. He laces one to left, and that's a fair ball. It rattles around in that bullpen bench down there. Elliott Height throws it back in, and it's a leadoff double for Zach Lemieux.
Yeah, right off the foul line, or actually the fair line, I guess we'd call that, since it landed on and it's fair. So, yep, kicked up some chalk. So a double to start out the inning here for Green Bay.
So you bring up an interesting point, Spargs. It's the foul line and the foul pole, but if a ball hits the pole or the line, it's a fair ball.
Yeah, they've been trying to change that to the fair pole as people are.
It just doesn't sound. It just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it's not.
You
Not
know,
tradition. Yeah, you're right.
Again, we've
The
got.
foul, no, it's actually the fair pole, but
We've got a couple years of referring to it as the foul pole. Emmett Hunter steps in, takes a strike from Tyler Webb. It's a good piece of hitting by Lemieux, just going opposite field with that pitch that was outside. Breaking ball, chop to Lauscher, checks the runner, throws across in time. Runner
could be toast
goes.
here.
He is out.
And let's hope he's not hurt, because the way he slid into third base there was. Oh, good. He's going to walk it off. He should be fine. But yeah, that was not good base running right there. You know, Leo Lauscher picked it up, actually looked him back to second, threw it across the infield. So he got a real late jump, and he was thrown out pretty easily there at third base.
So just like that, 2 down here in the second. Gavin Lutzinger will step in, the second baseman for Green Bay Southwest. You talked about it last night, Sparks, on our broadcast, how Leo Lauscher plays third, and he just seems to have a really good sense of judging, okay, when do you charge? When do you sit back and wait for that hop, or when do you have to take a step or two back? And that time he saw the ball coming up with that big hop, took that little kind of half step back, loved it, looked the runner back, and fired over and started that DP. Lutzinger lifts one to center. Who's going to get it? Tyler Iverson, the right fielder, will. Green Bay Southwest retired in the top of the second. Eau Claire coming to bat. When we return, you're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
I was, probably a fourth grader. Whether it is water skiing, baseball, or golf, Shepke Chiropractic has got your back. For all your sports-related injuries this summer, you can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back in the game. Visit them online at shepkechiropractic.com. SOS Security. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security of Eau Claire. Tommy Perkins to lead it off for Eau Claire here in the bottom of the second inning against the right-hander Miles Hunter. 1-1 the count now to Perkins. Perkins looking to play junior hockey next year. Had a solid career up at Eau Claire North, both in hockey and baseball. One of the nice things about Perkins is that you can kind of plug him in at any number of spots.
Yeah, very versatile in what he can bring to the team. Absolutely.
He's catching today. He's played first base. He's played right field. And has been hitting the ball well these last couple of weeks. Sitting on a 2-2 count right here. That one gets away from the catcher, and Perkins will reach.
Well, I just saw an interview by a professional pitcher talking about the drop third strike. And it just drives him crazy on how you can reward a hitter for striking out. It was really kind of an interesting conversation. He said that's the worst rule in baseball is he'll drop third strike.
And of course, it's a pitcher saying that.
Yeah, we got to preface that. It was a pitcher, of course. But he's like, I did my job. I struck him out. And because we don't catch it or the catcher misses it, he gets the base. Doesn't make any sense. He says that rule's got to get changed.
Courtesy runner on for Eau Claire as Tyler Iverson steps in. Carter Veith, Elk Mountain product, is the courtesy runner. Ripped to left. Caught.
Oh, nice
Emmett
play.
Hunter.
Real nice sliding grab out there in left field.
Boy, off the bat, you're thinking that's to the gap, but it held up just enough, and Hunter had a great break on the ball and made a nice sliding catch. One down here in the bottom of the second, runner at first. Jamison Koska at the plate. Koska takes one the other way, knocked down by Lutzinger. The throw in time.
Boy, two good defensive plays by Green Bay.
I like the idea by Koska, though, trying to poke one through that right side.
Yeah, they were definitely squeezing up the middle on him, and with their runner on first, they were looking to be able to cover the bag, and they left a big gap over there and almost punched it through.
Veith moves to second, back to the top of the order, and Grant Locken, who singled and scored. That one inside. It's 2-0 to Locken. That one ruled a strike, 2-1. Locken batting for the second time, and it's just the bottom of the second. Contrast that to last night when Eau Claire first 15 hitters were retired.
Yeah, always a good sign if your leadoff hitter is hitting again here in the second inning. Now they need to come up with a big 2-out hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Driven to left. Hunter drifting toward the line, and he makes the catch. Eau Claire threatens but does not score. 2 complete here at Carson Park. Eau Claire leads it 2-0. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Herrick and Hart Law Office. They have been on the side of the injured since 1951. Find them at eauclairelaw.com. HS Fence has been serving Wisconsin's commercial and residential fencing needs for the last 18 years. HS Fence, specializing in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. 7-8-9 to bat for Green Bay Southwest here. The top of the third, Sawyer Klein, Eli Conower, and Miles Hunter. Klein takes strike one from Tyler Webb. Klein had a notion but held up. It's 1-1. Two balls, one strike. Klein to left, and that's a base hit. Sawyer Klein on at first base, where he can have a chat with first baseman Sawyer Stein. And compliment each other on their first names. And
playing first.
Right,
And
playing first base, and last names that rhyme.
Good job there by Sawyer Klein of getting his hands in. He took it a little bit off the handle, but he's able to get the bat out there on that fastball.
Here's Eli Conauer, third baseman. Hits that one to left. Height. Cruises over and makes the catch. One down here in the top of the third, and here's Miles Hunter, the pitcher, looking to help his own cause. Big gap in right center field. There's a nice breaking ball on the corner. It's 0-1. Yeah, you've got the left fielder Height, the center fielder Locken shading towards the left field line. Yeah. Iverson, the right fielder, playing
truly more
kind of where you would, playing more toward the line. Yeah,
like you said, that is a big gap over there.
And with the asymmetrical fence, there's a lot of room in the gaps here at Carson Park. It's kind of a moot point now because Hunter is down on strikes. Fourth strikeout for Tyler Webb. Back to the top of the order, and Aaron Hayroth. He struck out swinging to lead off the game. Foul tip.
Hayroth sitting on that fastball. He had a good swing.
I think that one went off the glove of the catcher Perkins, off his mask. It may have hit home plate umpire Paul Osman.
Yeah, I think it got everybody down there.
Good block by Perkins. Ball and a strike now to Hayroth. One ball, one strike. Runner on, two down. Top of three, Eau Claire leading Green Bay Southwest 2-0. Day 2 of the River City Classic. Chopper up the middle. Koska gloves it, steps on second for the force out. Green Bay Southwest retired in the top of the third. Eau Claire coming to bat, bottom three. When we return, you are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. Castle Insurance, based in Eau Claire, is your local independent insurance provider. For all your insurance needs, you can depend on Castle Insurance. Kellen Smith, the shortstop, to lead it off for Eau Claire here in the second. Smith flew out to center back in the first inning. Smith takes low, and it's 2-1. This game, the second of 5 scheduled today here at Carson Park.
Well, Smith ahead in the count here, now 3-1. He's going to be sitting on a pitch, and if anything, draw that ball 4.
That one misses outside, and Smith does his job, gets on base, and here's Sawyer Stein, who doubled in the first, then came around to score on the Lauscher base hit.
Yeah, it's so important to get guys on base ahead of these 3-4-hole hitters here. Even Bjerke in the 5-hole. These 3 guys are going to drive runs in, but they've got to have guys on base to do it.
Lace to left, base hit.
Stein now 2 for 2.
So 2 on, nobody out. Here's Leo Lauscher.
Stein, good approach right there. Sat on the breaking pitch. He knew he probably wouldn't come fastball first pitch, so he was guessing, and he guessed right and hammered it to left.
Yeah, what a difference a day makes, Sparks. But what's the old Earl Weaver saying? Momentum is next day's starting pitcher.
You got it. A lot of confidence swinging it today.
Lauscher takes low, 1-0. First baseman Klein coming in. That's bounced to short. Hayroth has it. They'll get the out at third.
I like that play. Heads up play right there at shortstop. You're not going to get 2 on that, so if you turn it to second, you're not going to be able to turn double play, so why not get that lead runner and get the sheer out there at third? Good play.
So on the fielder's choice, Lauscher reaches. Stein moves to second. And here's Jake Bjerke. First and second, and now 1 out. Bjerke flew out to center field in the first inning. Lifted high in the air to left center. Who's going to get it? It's going to be the left fielder, Emmett Hunter.
Yeah, a little indecision out there in that left center gap. They were both looking at each other, waiting for that last call, and sure enough, finally the left fielder called him off and made the play for the second out.
Normally it's the center fielder who takes charge there, but I think what happened there is Hunter was closer to the ball. So he called it. So that'll leave it up to Elliott Height. Height, who just missed a home run into that fan deck, just got under it, flew out to deep right field to end the first. 0-1 to Height. Ball and a strike now.
This is kind of the situation we talked about in pregame, about getting runs across. You had first and second and nobody out. You've got to be able to produce runs in those situations. And right now they're sitting with 2 outs and no runs in.
Runner goes. It's a stolen base. A couple of stolen bases. Stein broke just as the pitcher was about to come home.
Yeah, he got a tremendous jump on that one, no kidding. And Lauscher just kind of followed behind. He didn't even realize he was going. He got a late jump, but nobody was covering at second, so he made it easily.
2-1 pitch to Height. Takes that up and in, 3-1. So a good hitter's count here for Elliott Height. The pair of runners in scoring position.
Yeah, now all he needs is a single, and he'll score 2 runs.
Hunter will step off. Thought he might go to the windup, but instead he'll stay in the stretch. And there's a walk to Elliott Height. Second walk of the inning issued by Miles Hunter. And here's Tommy Perkins. He struck out on the second, but reached base when the catcher, Richardson, couldn't hang on to the pitch.
Yeah, definitely scored as a wild pitch to let him get to first, but big time here now for Tommy Perkins. Bases loaded, 2 outs, trying to produce with 2 outs.
Perkins takes inside, ball and a strike. That one outside, 2-1. A lot of room behind home plate here at Carson Park. So imperative that the catcher Richardson gets in front of anything that might be in the dirt. 2-2 the count now to Perkins.
Well, the Green Bay pitcher Miles Hunter is just one strike away from getting out of this mess.
Good pitch by Hunter. That's on the inside, but too close for Perkins to take. He kind of fought it off and yanked it foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases full for Eau Claire, which leads by a score of 2-0. Swing and a miss.
Good pitch there from Miles Hunter. Went up and away with the fastball.
Eau Claire threatens, does not score. 3 complete here at Carson Park. Your score, Eau Claire 2, Green Bay Southwest 0. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Olympic Flame Restaurant in Eau Claire since 1980. Uncle Lampros brought homemade family recipes from Greece, and the tradition continues today at Olympic Flame Restaurant. Eau Claire's best-kept secret, the Olympic Flame Greek Restaurant on London Road. 2-3-4 coming up here for Green Bay Southwest. Top of 4. It'll be Brandon Wanick, Ethan Richardson, Zach Lemieux against the righty Tyler Webb, who has allowed 4 hits. But none of those guys have scored for Southwest. Wanick struck out in the first inning. One of 4 strikeouts through the first 3 innings for Tyler Webb.
Yeah, check that again, Bob. I've got him down just for giving up 2 hits so far.
Okay, what's 4 on the scoreboard? So, okay, I'll go back to my math here.
Yeah, I've only got him giving up 2. And like you said, he just hasn't had many guys on.
He fields the comebacker there. Wanick is retired. I'm glad you pointed that out, Sparks, because you are absolutely right. It was the Lemieux double in the second, the Klein single in the third, and that's it.
Yeah, only one guy's reached second base, and he was eliminated when he tried to get to third. And other than that, he's just had the one guy at first. He just hasn't had a whole lot of threats against him. He's pitched very well. I think what they did is accidentally gave one of the Eau Claire hits, or 2 of the Eau Claire hits probably, to Green Bay.
We will point that out to our press box brethren between innings.
Subtle, just real subtly we'll say something.
We'll start with hey. Slow breaking ball there by Webb, and that thing almost broke across. When he left his hand, I thought he was going to plunk the hitter, Ethan Richardson, and then it just had that late break.
Then he came with fastball inside, but just off the plate. Falling behind 3-0 here.
There's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Webb has been around the plate this whole ball game. Grounder to third. Lauscher, the scoop. Strong throw across in time. The thing I like about Lauscher is how he sets his feet when he throws.
It never rushes. Absolutely.
Yep. Does a good job getting into that throwing position, and then he just cuts it loose.
Yeah, I think of all the attempts he's had this year, and we've done a ton of their games, I think I haven't seen him just make one error all season.
Yeah, I think that was a high throw, if I recall
I think you're
correctly.
right. Yeah, exactly. Just a throw.
Webb is going to do the honors here.
Quick inning.
And a quick inning. A couple of comebackers. Green Bay Southwest goes down 1-2-3 at the top of the fourth. Eau Claire coming to bat. When we return, you are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
I got 4 hits for Eau Claire and just 2.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
You can get Culligan Water for just $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Eau Claire will send up 8-9-1 in its order. Tyler Iverson, Jamison Koska, Grant Locken, scheduled hitters against the right-hander, Miles Hunter. Iverson flew out to left field in the second inning. Takes a strike here from Hunter. Both of the starting pitchers today were number 21 on their uniform. 1-2 the count to Iverson. There's a strike on the inside corner. Great pitch from Hunter.
Good slider right there. Snapped it off, came in through the front door, and caught the front edge.
Here's Jamison Koska. Bounced out to second baseman Gavin Lutzinger on a really nice play by Lutzinger, ranging to his left. Made the sliding stop in the throw. Koska, one of those young Eau Claire Regis guys that head coach Andy Neese with the Ramblers is really excited about. Popped up on the infield. Conauer, the third baseman, makes the grab. Quickly 2 down here in the Eau Claire half of the fourth. Here's Grant Locken, 1 for 2, singled and scored in the first.
Yeah, going back to that Regis squad like we were talking about with Coach Neese, he's got a good group coming up. Just give them a couple more years, and that could be a next time they really challenge.
First pitch swinging is Locken. Who's going to get this one? Another adventure out there. Emmett Hunter ranging over to make the grab. Eau Claire goes down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the fourth. Green Bay Southwest coming to bat. When we return, you are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Quick inning.
I'll say.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Today's game is brought to you by Toyson Ford. Stop in at Toyson Ford to pick out your new ride. Come see why all your friends and neighbors say you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford. An SC Swiderski apartment or home is certain to be where you want to live, work, and play throughout the Chippewa Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. Wall-to-Wall Carpet One, located on East Hamilton Avenue in Eau Claire. Give Wall-to-Wall Carpet One a call at 715-598-4485. Since 2009, Momentum Baseball Academy has been leading baseball instruction in western Wisconsin. Momentum Baseball Academy, official partner of the Eau Claire Express.
Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. 5-6-7, scheduled to bat for Green Bay Southwest here in the fifth inning. Facing the righty Tyler Webb, Emmett Hunter, Gavin Lutzinger, Sawyer Klein, the scheduled hitters. Webb has allowed just the 2 hits. He has yet to walk or hit a batter. Hunter was the Southwest batter that bounced into a 5-3-5 double play. That snuffed out a threat in the second inning after a leadoff double by Zach Lemieux. Hunter bounced to Leo Lauscher at third, who checked the runner, fired over to Sawyer Stein, who then threw back to Lauscher at third. Lemieux made a break for it, but was out at third. Hard hit ball, gloved by Kellen Smith. Bounces it to first.
Could not come up with the pick.
Stein couldn't quite hang on. Tough play.
Yeah, that's that nasty hop right there. It's not that, short hop. It's not a long hop. It's an in-between. Real tough for a first baseman. He just was not able to come up with it after a really nice play by Kellen Smith there at shortstop. Deep in the hole, Plant, and made a good, strong throw.
Here's Lutzinger, who flew out to right field.
They're going to score that in E6, looks like.
And that one sneaks through left side. Lutzinger with the base hit. So the tying run is on now for Green Bay Southwest with nobody out here in the fifth.
Well, interesting. It's the exact same scenario that Eau Claire was in the last half inning with first and second and nobody out. And here now Green Bay gets that opportunity.
Here's Sawyer Klein. He singled to lead off the third for Green Bay Southwest. Squares to bunt. And it's 0-1.
Sawyer Klein's a big dude. I've got a feeling he hasn't done much bunting in his days after that attempt.
Squares to bunt again and follows that one back. He's in an 0-2 hole. And I would agree with you, Sparks. I'm guessing he's just not called upon to do a lot of bunting during his high school season. Webb checks the runner down at second. 0-2 pitch. Klein fights that one off.
Yeah, Webb went back to that high fastball that he's had a lot of success on today with swing and misses.
Klein, one of the Notre Dame Academy guys on the Southwest Legion team. 2 on, nobody out. 0-2 count. Bouncing ball. Glove by Koska. Goes to first for the out. Took a quick look down to second, but really didn't have a play there.
Yeah, high chopper. We were really kind of slow developing, so he just made sure they got the out. But, hey, give Klein credit. He got the guys up to second and third. He couldn't get the bunt down, but he hit behind him to make it work.
Here's Eli Conauer. Tying run out at second base with one down. Third baseman Lauscher is playing in, as is the first baseman Stein. Webb starts Conauer with the strike.
Yeah, Kellen Smith playing about halfway. I think if he gets a hard shot at him, he'll probably come home too. Probably the only one who won't will be Koska at second base there. So he's playing deep.
Here's a strike on the corner, 0-2.
Ooh, a couple of good pitches right there to get up 0-2. This would be huge here. A strikeout here is what he's looking for.
Let's see if he throws the slider or the fastball. I guess he's gonna try to expand that zone.
Fastball up again, his go-to pitch. Conauer hanging tough though. I think it'd be a good time for that slider right here, Bretto.
I was going to say slider low and away.
Yep.
There.
Or slider right down the middle.
Or right down the heart of the plate.
Oh, yeah. Just locked him up. Big strikeout there.
Great pitch from Webb. 2 down. And Miles Hunter, the pitcher for Green Bay Southwest, will step in. Hunter struck out swinging in the third. Breaking ball a little high, 1-0. Here's a strike on the outside corner with a good fastball. Tyler Webb and Eau Claire just one strike away from getting out of this jam.
Yeah, it started out with an E6 and then a single to get first and second and nobody out. And since then, Tyler Webb has really bared down and made some quality pitches. Like you said, he's just one strike away from getting out.
Swing and a miss.
Got him to chase the high fastball again.
Tyler Webb pitches out of trouble. Eau Claire coming to bat, bottom 5 when we return. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Enjoy the benefits of business banking at Security Financial Bank with several options to fit your business. Learn more about business banking at sfbank.com. 2-3-4 in the Eau Claire order. Kellen Smith, Sawyer Stein, Leo Lauscher. Smith 0 for 1. He also walked.
Same start. This is the same lineup they had in the third inning, 2-3-4 to start up the inning, and they had first and second and nobody out and couldn't produce a run. And this time, looks like Smith's going to fly out to the shortstop.
Major league pop-up on the infield, and Aaron Hayroth settles under it, makes the catch. Here's Sawyer Stein, 2 for 2 today. Doubled and scored in the first. Singled, stole a base in the third, but got stranded over at third base. Lifted in the air right side, long run. Brandon Wanek in foul ground makes the nice running catch.
Really nice play. That was a long run.
Well, quickly, 2 down here in the Eau Claire half of the fifth. Leo Lauscher will step in. Lauscher 1 for 2. Pair of RBIs with a single in the first. He also stole a base. Bounced into a fielder's choice in the third. Takes a bender there from Hunter, 0-1. Hard hit ball left side, and that gets through.
Lauscher with his second single today. And he'll be on the move pretty quick here as he's going to want to get in scoring position for Bjerke.
Jake Bjerke 0 for 2, a couple flyouts. Flew out to center in the first and to left in the third. Another pop-up on the infield. Hayroth calling for it, makes the catch. 5 complete here at Carson Park. Your score, Eau Claire 2, Green Bay Southwest 0. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Security needs to be at the top of the list when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. Our focus is providing your family with peace of mind by offering state-of-the-art systems that blend convenience and security into one. It all starts with our security system, which lets you add control of lights, door locks, thermostats, and more. You can control all of them with your touchscreen keypad or your mobile phone. With this state-of-the-art system, home control can be adjusted to your lifestyle automatically.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Top half of inning number 6. Green Bay Southwest will send up 1, 2, 3 in its batting order. Aaron Hayroth, Brandon Wanek, Ethan Richardson. Against the Eau Claire right-hander Tyler Webb out of Olivestrom High School. The UW Eau Claire commit has pitched well for Eau Claire today. No runs allowed on 3 hits, no walks. Hayroth 0 for 2 today. Webb starts him off with the fastball inside. It's 0-1.
Yeah, it's 6 strikeouts to go along with those no walks. Like you said, he's pitched very well.
Ripped to left. Elliott Height doesn't have to move a whole lot to make that catch.
The old Adam ball right there. You're right. Elliott Height just stood still, and that ball was hit right at him.
His first step was in, and then he's judging the ball and realizing I'm just exactly where I need to be. Here's Brandon Wanek, 0 for 2.
Well, as usually the case here, we get the 6th and 7th innings. Both bullpens are starting to scurry a little bit. Green Bay Southwest has got a guy warming up down there. I think that's Eli Conower just kind of getting loose in case he's needed. And the Eau Claire bullpen is just starting to use the bands just in case. But Certainly no worry yet, as Tyler Webb has been total control.
And he hasn't thrown a ton of pitches.
No, you're right there. He's had some quick innings. But again, that's what you get when you pound the zone.
He has, according to my book, has only gone to a 3-1 count on one batter today. It's the only time he's thrown 3 balls to one hitter. Ball and 2 strikes to Brandon Wanick. Ground ball back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. So Green Bay Southwest puts a runner on here in the top of the 6th with 1 out. And here's Ethan Richardson, the center fielder. It's 0 for 2 today.
Yeah, we're getting through that third time around, though, and now you're getting kind of used to what the pitcher throws in your third attempts. You're going to get better looks, better swings usually. This could be 2.
Scoop by Koska. The flip and the turn. Kellen Smith, strong throw over to Sawyer Stein. 4-6-3 double play, and just like that, Southwest is retired in the 6th. Eau Claire coming to bat. When we return, you are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Can't get any easier than that one.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Carson Park. Here at the River City Classic, American Legion Baseball Tournament. A tourney that goes back to 1995, when Eau Claire won that tournament with a 4-0 record. Winona, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin Rapids, and Blaine, Minnesota were part of that tournament. What a really nice summer event put on by the Eau Claire American Legion Baseball program. 6, 7, 8 in the Eau Claire lineup. Elliott Height, Tommy Perkins, Tyler Iverson to face the righty Miles Hunter, who's given his team a chance. He's allowed the 2 runs on 5 hits. Height 0 for 1 with a walk today.
Yeah, he's 0 for 1, but he's had really quality at bats so far today. I just really think he's due this time up. He had that deep fly ball to right that he just missed the home run, and then he was able to battle the last time up and drew a walk, so we saw a lot of pitches there. So I'm going with Elliott Height as due.
Hold up on that one. It's 2 balls and a strike. Jack Gabler beginning to work in the Eau Claire bullpen. Two balls, 2 strikes now to Elliott Height. Three balls, 2 strikes. Now the count to Height, who walked in his last at-bat.
It'd be nice for Eau Claire to get a runner to start this inning. And there it is.
That one inside, so second walk of the game for Height. Here's Tommy Perkins, couple strikeouts. When he struck out on the second, the ball popped out of the glove of catcher Jacob Richardson, and that allowed Perkins to reach. But after those 2 swinging strikeouts, you figure Perkins is looking to drive a ball here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't bunt. He's a north side, he plays for North, and those guys know how to bunt.
Didn't square that time, takes a strike.
Not at all. Took one right down the middle.
Yeah, well, Claire would love to push another insurance run across here as we play in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, he's going to let him swing away, it looks like. We'll see if maybe that's a change in plan with Elliott Height. Maybe let him try to steal the bag.
New set of signs. Perkins takes a look back in the box. Third baseman Conauer is playing back. Perkins
it's gonna
to
drop.
left center, and that's going to drop for a base hit.
A little flare out there to left field. So Tommy Perkins finds a way to get a base hit. Starts the rally, first and second now.
So here's Tyler Iverson. Let's talk some more strategy, Sparks. Iverson 0 for 2, but you got Jamison Koska on deck. What do you do here? Do you have him put one down and then take your chances with Koska on the top? Or?
Yeah, normally you would, right? I mean, I think that's what you'd want to do, put second and third, just one out. Yeah, just fouls that bunt off.
And I'll say this, if he could put it down the third base line, he's going to beat it out.
You're right. And again, it's about placing it where you need to place it. And you're right. Right now the guy's in first and second. Iverson needs to get that bunt down the third base line. So to be honest, he needs to cheat up in the box so that his bat's in fair territory. And then when he gets it down, put it down third. That'll work, though. Nobody's covering first. Guess what? Defensive error.
Yeah, not a true error in the book, but it would go down as a mental error.
Yeah, you got to give him a base hit on
Give
that.
Iverson a bunt single. But, yeah, you're right. The first baseman charged. Second baseman didn't slide over to cover. And now here's Jamison Koska.
Yeah, that's your standard coverage with first and second is let the first baseman come. Second baseman covers first, but he went to the bag at second instead. Big mistake there for Green Bay.
Koska lifts one in the air to shallow center. And it's going to drop for a base hit.
Oh, and then he threw to the wrong bag. He tried to throw home. If he throws to second or third, he's got an easy force out. So another defensive mistake there for Green Bay. I mean, I know you wanted to think maybe get the runner so he doesn't score, but that's the longest throw he had. If he just throws to second or third, it's an easy force out.
So they remain loaded after Elliott Height scores on the RBI bloop single by Jamison Koska.
Good read there by Elliott Height to get enough of a jump to score.
Lockett rips one to left. Making the catch is Emmett Hunter. But Veith tags and scores. RBI for Grant Lockett on the sac fly. And it's now 4-0 Eau Claire.
A couple of big runs there in the bottom of the 6th. Like you said, just add to your total and make it tougher for the top of the 7th.
So one down. Runners at first and second for Callan Smith. And that one hits Kellen Smith. They're loaded again for Eau Claire, and Sawyer Stein coming to the plate. And with that, we're going to get a mound visit.
Yeah, we'll see if they want to make a pitching change here in this situation. Because, again, it's the 4th time through the lineup here with Stein and Lauscher having good looks at him. Stein is already 2 for 3, and so is Lauscher 2 for 3.
Yeah, if you're Green Bay Southwest, you gotta snuff out this rally right now.
Yeah, and you're facing the Eau Claire's 2 best hitters. So this is a tricky situation right here for Green Bay if they want any chance to come back here in the 7th.
You now have a righty getting loose for Eau Claire. That's Carter Gunderson. Gabler was warming up earlier. They're not going to make the pitching change. Miles Hunter will remain on the mound. Leo Lauscher singled in a pair of runs in the first. After bouncing into a fielder's choice in the third, he had another single in the 5th. Stein takes outside. Got one inside from Miles Hunter, and it's 2-0.
Well, Sawyerstein is in the driver's seat right here. The 2-0 count. He's looking for his pitch and his spot, something he can really do damage with.
Big hack there. Got over the top of that one. Good pitch by Hunter. A little wrinkle to it. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Base is full. Hard hit ground ball up the middle. Knocked down by Hayroth, and they throw it away at second. Eau Claire's going to get another run out of this as Koska comes around to score.
Oh, costly error right there at shortstop. That was a tailor-made double play. Green Bay gets out of the inning, but he's unable to pick it out of his glove, and then he rushed himself and threw it away at second to allow another run to score, and that'll do it for Miles Hunter, unfortunately, because he should have been out of the inning.
Yeah, Hayroth just trying to make that quick little flip, and he just couldn't get it out of the glove. But Eau Claire has added to its lead. It's now 6-0, and we will get a pitching change. We'll step aside, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher for Green Bay Southwest when we return. You are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
it's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Four insurance runs for Eau Claire here in the bottom of the 6th to give them a 6-0 lead over Green Bay Southwest. Southwest will make a pitching change. Third baseman Eli Conauer takes over on the mound for Miles Hunter. Hunter going to slide over and play third base.
Well, give credit to the bottom of the order for this Eau Claire lineup. Started out the inning with 6, 7, 8, 9 in the order, and they've produced Elliott Height with the walk, and then back-to-back-to-back singles by Perkins, Iverson, and Koska, and that's how they get the 4 runs. Those guys get themselves on and set the table, and they were brought in by Kellen Smith and Sawyer Stein in the top of the order.
Here's Leo Lauscher. 2 for 3 against the starter Miles Hunter. Takes a strike from Eli Conauer. 8th guy to bat for Eau Claire in this bottom of the 6th inning. Little roller, tough play. Conauer, bare hand, the throw in time. Some nifty footwork over at first base by Sawyer Klein. So Lauscher is retired. 2 outs. Here's Jake Bjerke. Kellen Smith now at third. Sawyer Stein down at second. Bjerke thought about a hack there, but pulled back. Takes it for a strike. 0-1.
Conauer, a little interesting deliveries. He kind of basically turns his back to the batter and hides the baseball pretty well. A little tough to pick up.
It's not the full Louis Tiant experience, but
close. You're
a little
right.
bit that. But yeah, it's that deception. It's that kind of.
And if anybody out there knows what we're talking about, you just aged yourself. Because the slow curveball.
Bjerke, where's that one?
Bjerke just decided to let hit him.
So the bases are loaded. Now Elliott Height batting for the second time this inning. He got it all started when he took a walk. He came around to score.
Well, I said he was due last time, and he was able to draw the walk. We'll see if he can do some damage this time.
Height takes up for a ball. It's 1-0. Height 0 for 1 with a pair of walks that fly out to right in the first. He just missed a home run to that Fandag. Laces that one, but foul. One ball, one strike. The count to Elliott Height. Now it's 1-2.
Real good pitch right there. Fastball on the inside.
Yeah, that one started over the plate and then just kind of broke inside. Height fights that one off. Fouls it over the grandstand here at Carson Park. Wind has picked up just a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. A little breeze out towards left.
We went through about the first 4 innings, and it was about as still as I've seen it here at Carson Park pretty much all year. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-2 now to Height. Laced to right field. Wanek makes the catch. Height hit it well, but it's gloved by Wanek. Eau Claire adds 4 runs to its total. 6-0 game heading to the top of the 7th. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Top of the 7th inning. Tyler Webb looking to finish up a complete game on the mound for Eau Claire. They got a complete game yesterday out of Aiden Ecker in a 1-0 loss to De Pere. Today, it's Eau Claire leading Green Bay Southwest 6-0. Eau Claire's got to be breathing a little easier after putting up that 4 spot in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, it was good to see that out of Eau Claire, actually able to put up a crooked number again. They had 2 in the first and finally 4 there in the 6th. Obviously, they were helped with a big error in the middle of the inning to put across a few extra runs, but they'll take it as they add to that cushion now 6-0.
4-5-6 in the Green Bay Southwest lineup. Zach Lemieux, Emmett Hunter, Gavin Lutzinger against the UW Eau Claire recruit Tyler Webb.
Yeah, Webb has really pitched well today. He only got in trouble there in the 5th inning where he had 2 guys on, 2nd and 3rd, and only 1 out. While he came back with back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the inning. So that was the only threat they've shown today against him.
He's ahead of Lemieux now 0-2.
I got it from, 6 strikeouts and still no walks?
Yep, that's what I got too.
Yeah, and
6
4
strikeouts.
hits.
Yeah.
That's a great job.
Trying to get Lemieux to chase there. Lemieux holds up. It's 1-2.
Yeah, it's been a very effective pitch for him, is that high fastball. He's got a lot of swing and misses for that one.
That one skips up there, and it's 2-2. Bouncing ball to third, played by Lauscher on the hop. Strong throw. They got him on the tag.
Yeah, nice job by Sawyer on the other end. Just a great play again by Lauscher, taking that back and up half step to take that second bounce and then just use that arm to get it over there. And I think Sawyer probably could have stretched and just caught it in the air, but he just took the easier out. He came off the bag, caught it, and did the old swipe tag for the first out.
Yeah, and I think that's realizing, too, that Lemieux is not the fleetest of foot among these Southwest guys, so that became the higher percentage play.
Yep, right. He had time to get off the bag, just go ahead and catch it and tag him as he went by.
Lemieux is now 1 for 3. Doubled in the second. Here's Emmett Hunter, who's 0 for 2. And he will be on base for a second straight time. He reached on an error in the fifth.
Yeah, the first free pass now for Tyler Webb.
So Gretzinger now to bat. Clear looking for the grounder here. Gretzinger just going to try to keep the line moving. It's a big hill to climb for Southwest, not insurmountable, because we've seen it in baseball, Sparks. Where all of a sudden you can get something going, and pretty soon you've shifted the.
Yeah, didn't the Express last night put 8 on the board in the last inning?
Yeah,
I think they had that huge comeback. Speaking of, there's another knock.
Height fields it on a hop, and Southwest now has 2 on with 1 out.
Well, like you said, just keep the line moving. Keep trying to piece together hits or walks, whatever you're going to do. Just keep the line moving now here in the 7th inning.
Here is Sawyer Klein. Klein 1 for 2. Gretzinger is now 2 for 3. There's a strike.
Eau Claire's already turned 1 double play today. They're hoping for another one right here.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Ball on a strike now to Klein. It was interesting watching Koska down there. He's doing the old, hitting the glove. Webb spun, and Koska was still standing where he was standing. Bouncing ball to short. High hop. They get 1, and they get 2. Eau Claire ends it on a 6-4-3 double play. So Eau Claire picks up the win, 6-0 over Green Bay Southwest. I have to say, Sparks, that's a really solid performance from Eau Claire top to bottom.
Yeah, much better today. Had much better at bats, able to put up those 6 runs today. Again, outstanding pitching. They had that last night too. So again, their pitching and defense, which really been very consistent for them this summer, as Tyler Webb again pitched a nice one, just like Ecker did last night. So those guys have done an outstanding job on the mound. Just 1 error today, and again, that was just a tough play deep in the hole that he short hopped the first baseman on. But, again, they got out of that mess, and a couple of double play balls they turned. So really efficient and a nice, well-played game by the Eau Claire Pizza Hut.
Tyler Webb, the starting pitcher, goes the distance. 7-inning pitch. Doesn't allow a run. 5 hits, no walks, 1 hit by pitch, that coming in the top of the 7th. 6 strikeouts, and his team gives him some run support. 6 runs on 8 hits. Each team committed an error. So solid performance for Eau Claire and good for Team Pizza Hut to get back in the win column.
Yeah, let's see if they can carry that momentum now on the offensive end. 8 hits and 6 runs, and that's kind of what they've been lacking so far, is really that offensive production. So we'll see how that carries forward now, as they've got that game tonight at 8 o'clock and then again tomorrow at 4.
Coming up next, the post-game show brought to you by Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Rely on the experience of our sports medicine team when you experience any sports-related injury or issue. You can count on prompt, proper diagnosis and a customized treatment plan to meet your goals. Their orthopedic surgeons and our athletic trainers serve your athlete in Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, and western Wisconsin. That's coming up next on Zaleski Sports. Your final again, Eau Claire 6, Green Bay Southwest 0 in American Legion Baseball.
Hip impingement and hip labral tears are common causes of hip and groin pain and are often the result of repetitive use from crouching, sports, or trauma. Today, we are visiting Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Dr. Carlson, a partner with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, is in the forefront of using a newer procedure called hip arthroscopy, which allows minimally invasive access to a joint and treatments to problems never addressed before. Using hip arthroscopy, Dr. Carlson is able to repair tissue without dislocating the hip and without replacing it.
Hip arthroscopy is where a surgeon takes a camera on the end of a long wand, which we call a scope, and through a small poke hole incision in your skin, delivers that scope into a joint. In this particular case, we're talking about hip arthroscopy, where that scope would be put in the hip joint. The hip joint first has to be dislocated or the ball and socket pulled apart. When that's pulled apart, we can access the joint and look around and do the work we're talking about doing. Once inside the joint, through other portals, we call them, those poke holes that we use to access the joint, we can use other instruments, again on the end of a long wand, to perform the work inside the joint. Things like repairing the cartilage rim of the socket, called a labrum, fixing cartilage defects or problems on the head of the ball or the lining of the socket, repairing tissue around the hip, such as ligaments or a capsule, repairing tendons that attach to the hip, or releasing them if need be, depending on the particular problem.
Dr. Carlson's goal is to eliminate the segment of untreated patients or patients with delayed treatment who have curable hip pathology, educating potential patients and their providers that these symptoms are not things they need to live with, or that they are not from their back or groin pulls or early arthritis. Few orthopedic surgeons are operating on hips through a scope because it is a newer and technically difficult surgery. Therefore, certain diagnoses may be missed by physicians not familiar with these newer treatment options.
Patients I see with hip joint pain that can be fixed and not just replaced can range from their mid-teens or younger teens to 50, 60 years old. In the past, patients who had labral tears in their hip were told that they may have some pre-arthritis or an early arthritic problem. They may be told that they were just prone to frequent groin pulls in the sport of their choice. And taking some time away from their sport, they may sometimes be able to return to the sport with just continued pain. And fortunately now, with our knowledge of the concept of labral tears and our ability to treat that problem, we can take people who are otherwise just waiting 20 years to undergo a hip replacement, or just feeling that they can't ever participate in that activity because they'll just keep getting groin pulls. We can take that person, we can make them better, we can fix their problem, we can bring them back to their sport, and allow them to continue to develop as an athlete or as a worker or whatever particular activity they're trying to do where that hip was affecting them.
Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been committed to the healthcare needs of patients in western Wisconsin for over 45 years. Their success and reputation as an outstanding orthopedic clinic can be attributed to the teamwork of their friendly, knowledgeable physicians and staff.
Here at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, we have 12 partners, orthopedics, neurosurgery, non-operative spine, and foot and ankle. We really pride ourselves in listening closely to the patients and hearing what they're saying, spending a lot of time engaging in the conversation of what is really bothering that person.
After meeting with the patient, Dr. Carlson determined that his difficulties had all been related to painful hip impingement.
It was incredibly important for me to meet with a doctor that understood sports and athletics and kind of just how I wanted to continue that lifestyle instead of just kind of shutting it down. So meeting with someone like Dr. Carlson was incredibly important to me because he understood how I still wanted to be active after a surgery and still wanted to maintain my daily lifestyle.
While visiting with Dr. Carlson, we learned that he grew up skiing and continues to ski competitively across the country and also enjoys hunting, fishing, and hiking. He is passionate that his patients' goals are his goals, whether it is getting them back to playing with their kids.
Bob Radovich back at Carson Park with Eau Claire pitcher Tyler Webb. 7 innings pitched, no runs, 5 hits, no walks, just the one hit by pitch there in the last inning. 6 strikeouts. We were talking before we came on air. You had a late night last night. Tell us about where you were and what that experience was like.
Oh yeah, last night, the high school baseball team really strong. We won the state championship, so the Brewers were able to honor us down there at American Family Field. It was a lot of fun last night.
How did you mentally get ready, knowing that you were going to get the start today? I kind of want a short night of sleep, but be able to come back and put in the performance that you did today.
Getting my rest is important, so I just tried to get as much sleep as I could, slept in a little bit, and then I didn't try to change too much other than that, just wanted to do what I could do.
Last 2 times we've seen you, it seems like you've done the same thing, just pounding the zone, mixing and matching. Your defense also came up with some really nice plays behind you today.
Absolutely, they were clutch for me. I think there was 2 double plays behind me today, so that was huge for me, and yeah, I did attack the zone, and that's just my style of pitching.
For your guys as a group, how nice is it to get back in the win column?
It's huge, especially going into the regional coming up in, I believe, Superior. It's just going to be a huge momentum boost.
And you got 2 more games in this tournament. The rest of your staff is pretty well rested because Aiden Ecker gave you 7 last night. You gave him 7 today. How much confidence does that give the group?
It's huge for us because we got a deep pitching staff, and it's huge when we can just go to any guy we want, really.
You're in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Remember how this works? All right, I'm going to hand this to you and get out of the way as soon as Kate gets you.
I'm Tyler Webb, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. All right, we'll see you and the rest of the guys later tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it for our afternoon coverage here at the River City Classic. We will be back on the air for an 8 p.m. scheduled start, Marshfield versus Eau Claire. For my color commentator, Dave Sparger, and our producer-videographer, Cade Marshall, I'm Bob Radovich saying good afternoon from Carson Park in Eau Claire.